Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great. Hope you're having a great week so far, and welcome back to your daily update. Of course, on XRP, we're back again with a full update. We're going to do a full fundamental update, of course, after the news yesterday, or at least we'll briefly talk about that. I mean, I don't want to bore you this morning with all types of fundamental jibber jabber. Not even sure if that's a word, but it sounds good. But we'll talk about the technicals as well, and I think technically a lot of interesting things are happening with XRP, and I'm going to tell you, which I hate to do, but I'll still tell you a little bit later why I hate to do that. I'm going to tell you that I think we're going to break out. All right, we're at that resistance level again right there at 3.12 as expected. Now, in all honesty, yesterday, look, we expected this move, right? I've always been bullish on XRP. I always told you I think we're going up to 3.12 again, and after that I think we're going up to 3.3. So in that sense, there's no surprises here. However, I did think yesterday that the Federal Reserve interest rate decision and the press conference afterwards would bring a little bit more volatility to the downside, right? I mean, we did have a spike down with XRP, but the spike down was into 2.98, right? So I told you, expect to move into 2.94, 2.92 at least. So I was wrong about that, but I would make that mistake every single day, right? I would rather have you be more cautious than needed, rather than not cautious enough. But ultimately, what I said is that I think we'll find support there, and I think we'll rally into 3.12, and that's where we are right now. And look, I think it's most likely that on the short term, we will be able to break above 3.12. 3.12 is in no shape or form a very strong resistance level, especially not compared to 3.25 and 3.3. And the build up so far has been great. I mean, yesterday we had a lot of volume over the course of the Asian session. Today we had quite a lot of volume. We had a nice move up then as well. And then you can see that we left a fair value gap and we broke above the 7-day rolling VWAP, which we struggled with the last couple of days. And then we retested that this morning and we got a beautiful reaction, right? And outside of that beautiful reaction, we see bullish momentum for Bitcoin, aka the entire crypto markets. We see bullish momentum for the entire financial markets. The S&P 500 pre-market is rallying up higher. And then we also today, even though I'm not too positive about the Rex Osprey ETF, I think it's a little bit of a fake ETF. It never really has any impact. It also didn't when it got the Solana ETF. So, but that could still fuel some momentum building up for XRP. And you also do see some leverage coming in. So this leverage, that leverage makes me say that maybe we'll find some more resistance at 3.12 and we'll spike down once more into $3 for liquidity. That is a possibility. I don't think, again, that that's most likely. I think it's more likely that we're going to get into 3.12 and that we will very soon be able to break above that and then slowly make our way into 3.25 and 3.3. That's what I expect. I mean, I've been telling you that for a while now, especially since Saturday. I told you that this was going to happen, right? So that we're going to pull back into $3. I thought we would spike down a little bit lower, in all honesty, but after that we would get bullish continuation. And at this point of time, it looks exactly as how I imagined it, right? I mean, the market is quite strong. We have leverage coming in. The volume is quite high as well. On the lower time frames, we're respecting, or at least we're getting a good reaction from the levels where you would expect to get a good reaction. So yeah, I see no need to expect something different than what I expected on Saturday. And that's why I'm telling you I think this is most likely. So those are my thoughts. Hopefully it helps a little bit. And if you have any questions, make sure to join the Telegram, join the Discord. Even if you join and leave, that's just much better for me to see questions, right? I mean, the YouTube comments, unfortunately, are always filled with bots, which I have tried to battle against. It's quite hard. All right, so join those servers. I mean, it's completely free, and if you have some questions, I mean, it's interesting to talk about analysis, right? And it's interesting to talk about XRP. So please feel free to join and ask me in there, tag me in there, and I 99% of the time I respond very quickly. So yeah, that's it. Have a great day, everybody. Take care and bye.